It was a crushing moment, literally. Ernest Shackleton and his crew had to abandon their stranded ship because it was being pulverized by the shifting ice floes as they neared Antarctica. With agony, Shackleton watched as the vessel required to succeed in his expedition was crushed and then slowly swallowed by the sea. Just a couple of months earlier, in 1914, Ernest Shackleton and his crew had set sail from London on the ship named the Endurance. For Shackleton's team, success was defined by achievement of what was then an audacious goal: reach Antarctica, cross 1,800 miles over the entire continent, and then return. But they would not succeed in achieving their objective. The conditions around them had changed. They were stuck in increasingly severe circumstances. They were hundreds of miles from any other human, and all around them was heaving mounds of ice and sea. As the crew dragged their remaining supplies off the ship, Shackleton began to redefine success. The task is to reach land with all the members of the expedition, he wrote in his journal that day. It is hard to write what I feel. This brings us to our big question. How do you inspire your team to succeed when conditions become severe? For most of us, the plan we had this year has been pulverized, just like Shackleton's ship. Many of us are on teams that have new and daunting objectives. Nor can we get where we need to go with the methods or tools that we brought with us. These are severe times and the stakes are high. For several, it's a matter of survival. Fundamental to the success of any team, particularly when conditions change, is this criterion. Can we become bigger than the circumstances around us? Painfully, some teams succumb to and allow the events and obstacles about them to determine their focus and effort. Those who overcome punishing environments, however, don't acquiesce their strengths. To empower ourselves to leverage our greatest asset, there's one question we can ask ourselves and teammates in such moments. It's a question that solicits the courage, the wisdom, and the talents within all of us. What's the best we could ever do in this moment? What's the best we could ever do to serve our customer right now? What's the best we could do with the resources that we possess, with the time that we have, with the experiences that we've gained? Our challenge, our big opportunity as collaborative leaders is to ensure that as the conditions and objectives change for our teams, that rather than thinking of ourselves as failures and victims to our new circumstances, we effectively redefine success and empower the team to effectively work towards the new vision. Now, here's a really critical point. Please note that the question to ask our teams is not, are we doing the best we ever could? Many of us are fatigued and experiencing stress levels that we've never endured before, and such a reflective question will cause many of us to answer, no, we're not doing the best we could. This self-assessment of failure risks increasing the burden and weight many of our teammates are carrying right now. Importantly, what's the best we could ever do right now is a different question. It focuses us forward. It empowers us to more effectively be brilliant in moments of uncertainty and volatility. It focuses us on the acts that cause success to occur in this year, this month, today, or in this meeting. Shackleton's crew would endure unthinkable hardships, cross mountains of ice, and ultimately spend 497 days at sea. In the end, Shackleton and all 27 members of his team would return home alive. By one definition, you could say their expedition was an epic failure. They hadn't reached the Antarctic. Yet today, the story of Shackleton and his crew is one of endurance and considered an epic success. No one will write books about our team, but we will know, won't we? In this moment of our most severe test, one thing is certain. We won't get where we need to go if we feel like failures. Nor will we succeed if we focus on the difficulty and the magnitude of our challenges. Success will require us to consistently evaluate and align ourselves to our evolving priorities, and then in this moment and the next, bring the best we could ever do. Thank you for watching Connected Focus. I love the questions and comments you're sending. Keep them coming. And those of you who want to join the discussion, please do so at Verus Global's LinkedIn page. I wish you safety and health. And remember, connecting people to purpose, one another, and our values is the fastest way to succeed.